Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying the Trader Joe's Danish Princess Pastry. This is a classic Danish pastry dough with a custard style filling. It is 12 ounces or 340 grams. It was $4.99 at Trader Joe's. And it says on the side here, where does it say? Optional heating instructions. Heat at 350 for 2 to 4 minutes or until heated through. So that is what we're going to do. I've heated the oven to 350 and I'm going to put it in the oven for 4 minutes. And it comes in it has a little metal pan and everything. So I'm going to leave it in this pan, get it in the oven, and then we'll be back to give it a try. We had this in the oven for 4 minutes. And you're supposed to get 3 pieces, well, the calories are in a third. So I'm just going to cut it like this and try to scoop it out of here. There we go. That came out really easy. This is actually a product of Denmark. So that is neat that it's authentic like that. The first ingredient is water. I know. Water, wheat flour. I'm trying to just hit the high notes here. Potato starch, apricot kernels. Let's see. Wheat, gluten, whole milk powder. There's some glucose syrup, natural flavors, almonds. There's not a ton of things that stick out to me. Enzymes.
It did have like a crystally looking crust on the top, like a glaze or sugar or something.
Well, a third of the pastry, 113 grams, is 440 calories. The entire thing is 1,320 calories for the whole thing. So I doubt very many people are eating the whole thing.
That'd be a lot of bread.
Yes.
I mean, that'd be a lot.
Yes, I don't even know. Like, do you roll it like this and take
Or just bite it.
Or do you pick off some? I didn't get any of that center though. It's this classic Danish pastry dough with a custard style filling. I want to get more of that thick custard in the middle.
It kind of reminds you of like a croissant kind of texture, except it's not crispy.
Yes, I agree.
It's softer. But you get the layers a little bit.
I think that is absolutely delicious. It is, and people would probably be surprised by me saying that because I do not like wet bread. I really don't. But there's a difference in wet bread and this because this is so, I love pastry though. And it's flaky, but it's not as crispy as like when you make like a toaster strudel.
Yeah, it's missing the crispiness.
Yes.
To be truly flaky. It's very rich. I mean, it's almost got a buttery kind of flavor to it.
Yes.
And I like that little layer of like glaze or sugar they put on the outside. It's really nice.
Oh, I think it's delicious. I think this is absolutely worth getting. I think it's fun to go in Trader Joe's and see the places from all over the world that they have available. And I just know in my childhood, we bought the same stuff every week.
Yeah.
We bought the same bread. We bought the same things for groceries every single week.
You didn't really have access to world foods.
No,
when we were kids.
but even things like you got a whole grocery store full of foods and we pretty much stuck to the same things every week. So I can't imagine being a child in a household with parents who are adventurous and mom and dad bringing home different things like this every week. Because look what I bought at Trader Joe's this week and we're going to give it a try. I think I probably am not as adventurous as I would have been. You know, I'd say kids today are a lot more adventurous when it comes to food than what they were when we were kids, don't you think?
Probably. Yeah, because they have so much more available.
Yeah, there's so much more for kids to eat now than when we were kids. I just don't think there was any need for us to be that adventurous when we were growing up. But I do think it's flaky. It has layers, but it is not crispy.
Yeah.
But I love the flavor.
If it had been a crispy layers, you would have really felt those layers. It would have really made a difference. And we did leave it in the oven the full time. Mm-hmm. It is a little oily too, because like even on my lips when I was eating it, it's a little like oily. You can feel the texture of it.
What it reminds me of is one of those, we sell them here, one of those snack pies. Not a hand pie, but we call them Danishes too. They come in a package at like Hostess, and they're long and they're like a rectangle.
Like a cheese Danish? Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a little like this. This is better.
This is better. This is 10 times better. But that's what the texture reminds me of. It's soft. It's overall soft.
Know your expectations though. This is not one of those super sweet donut-y things. You know, it's not that kind of pastry. It's literally like if you like a croissant, which is mostly bready, this is kind of reminds you of a croissant with a little bit of a creamy kind of stuff in it, except it's not crispy, but it kind of reminds you of that bread flavor.
And as far as a distinction between the pastry and the custard, you really don't it doesn't add any flavor to me. I didn't think it added any.
It's really more about texture.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of flavor there. But
I didn't get much of a flavor at all. I'm mainly tasting the pastry. Overall, that's what you're tasting is that bread flavor. But I do think it's delicious. I would totally get it again.
Yeah, and we were wondering, since they kind of look like a Kringle, like one of the Danish Kringles, completely different.
It is completely different.
Because those are more bread-like.
Yes.
These are more pastry. It's more puffy. It's fluffier.
Exactly. Yeah. But I like it. We'd get it again.
Yeah.
I think it's delicious.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.